Okay, on we go.
I'd dig a lot faster if they didn't keep making me come back up to the surface. How much longer are we gonna carry on digging in an empty mine? There's no emeralds left in this mine. What the hell are we digging for? Harambe has lost control of the mining team on level 975. We're better off down below. Rodon's abandoned us. How many years has it been since he last stopped in Zamarat? Harambe hasn't been down the mine for a long, long time. There's no emeralds left in this mine. What the hell are we digging for?
Hello, sir. I'm Anne Smith. I had an accident crossing the river.
John Harambe. Pleasure to meet you, miss. I am the director of this place. Welcome to Zamarat.
Mr. Harambe, you haven't heard anything about a leopard on the loose about the complex, have you?
A leopard? No, really, I think I would have noticed.
It's a black leopard, Mr. Harambe. He's kind of half tame.
The kings of Morania used to keep black leopards. The legend tells that the leopard bore the sins of the king. But I've never seen such an animal here in this place.
This mine must be a heavy responsibility.
True enough. I have to keep everything running smoothly. It's not easy, even if emeralds are becoming rarer and the king no longer visits.
Zamarat?
Zamarat, yes. The town on which the riches and the pride of Morania were built.
What kind of riches do you produce here?
Over the years, the Zamarat mine has produced some of the biggest precious stones in the world.
Mr. Harambe, you run this complex?
I oversee the miners. And here there are only miners. So you could consider me the highest authority in this place, Miss Smith.
You say that the king used to visit you here?
Every year, Rodin's Black Vault would stop on the riverbank. We'd fill the boat with the emeralds we'd extracted from the mine. The king would linger a few days in Zamarat before going on.
So, today the king no longer stops at Zamarat?
Over the years, Rodin no doubt wearied of visiting us. And now there's the war.
Mr. Harambe, you must have a huge stock of emeralds waiting for the king's next visit.
Oh, would it were true. It's been over 10 years since we last found an emerald in this barren mine.
You mean there are no emeralds left? The mine is empty?
We dug, and keep on digging, but she's completely exhausted. Oh, there's nothing left but rock and dirt.
But why do you keep on digging if you're not going to find anything?
This is a mine, Miss Smith. We keep digging, and we keep looking.
It must be awful to be a miner stuck down the bottom of such a hole.
It is. That's why we oblige the miners to return to the surface every 3 months.
The miners don't want to come back to the surface of their own accord?
No. They tend to be drawn ever closer to the bottom. A kind of drunkenness of the depths. And if we didn't force them back up, they'd stay down there forever. Until they become blind and crazy. I'm very concerned for my chief engineer.
What's wrong with your chief engineer, Mr. Harambe?
Engineer Dada has been down at level 975 for over a year.
Couldn't you go down to the bottom of the mine and see what your engineer's been up to?
Me? I don't go down anymore. Not now. I must continue my responsibilities.
They say on the radio that the rebels are moving south faster and faster.
I can't fool myself about the fate awaiting Zamarat. The complex has always been loyal to the king. The rebels will make us pay heavily for that loyalty.
So, this hole is some kind of open cast mine, Mr. Harambe?
Yes. This gaping hole has been tirelessly extended over more than a century.
The mine looks very deep.
975 yards deep, to be precise. And we will go no deeper. Ever.
Why don't you want to dig any deeper, Mr. Harambe?
There's too much risk of collapse and flooding. It's a risk beyond reason.
Aren't you worried about having a mad engineer at the bottom of your mine?
I never said she was mad. I said she'd been down there for more than a year. And a year is a long time. Much too long.
Goodbye.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. I am Sergeant Harambe, the head of mining at Zamarat.
Listening.
I wanted to tell you, Malkia Roden Crown is here, sir.
You sure?
Yes, I recognize the scar, sir. Absolutely. I wouldn't dare to. Yes, sir. You can count on me, sir. And long live King Roden, sir. I'll wait for you. I think we have finished our conversation.
Level 1095. The beast. Dada.
It's the Maut. I recognize him. He takes care of the elephants. He's been babbling since we found him.
Level 1095. The beast. Dada.
I wanted to ask... I don't understand. What did he mean by that?
Nothing. This man is just out of his mind with drink.
Your crazy engineer Dada is mixed up in all this. The man just said so.
No, that's impossible.
Look at these wounds. I'm sure it's my leopard that made those wounds.
Think about it. What would a leopard be doing at the bottom of a mine? This man was hurt in an accident.
I must find my leopard. I'm going down the bottom of the mine and I'm going to find him.
Of course, of course.
I heard clearly enough. The poor man said level 1095. But I thought you said you dug no deeper than 975 yards.
I did say it. It's pure madness.
See you later.
I'm sorry. I have to do this, Anne Smith.
Hey, but...
I cannot let you go down into the mine. I have orders.
Orders? But...
Please, be patient.
These miners' overalls are just my size. The boards are not very solid. Crap, it opens onto the mine shaft. I've got to go that way to get out of here. These miners' overalls are just my size.
No, that's impossible.
Colonel, the men we sent out looking for Rodon's daughter are dead.
What happened?
The Mulgrave, Colonel. Those savages aren't very subtle, if you know what I mean.
Too bad for her. For the moment, we have other priorities. Malkia Rodin Crown has taken sides.
Brought up from level 975. He looks so pale. He must have stayed underground too long. He was brought up from level 975.
We believe the whole mountain was made of emeralds. Business is rough in the mine at the moment.
Hello, sir. Are you in charge here?
Yes, miss. I am in charge of maintenance and logistics for level 975 of the mine. My name is William Desiree Matiti, but down here, everybody calls me Bill.
You must have worked here for a long time then, Bill.
It's been 30 years this summer, miss.
Tell me, Bill, how are things in the mine?
Excuse me, miss. No disrespect, but that is not much my business, that kind of thing. But things are not so good, I can tell you that.
But, Bill, you must feel concerned by what's happening.
No. I got my job to do and that's it. My job's already quite a handful, you know, miss.
They took a wounded man back up to the surface. Do you know about that, Bill?
I didn't hear anything about that, miss. I swear, nothing at all.
That's strange. This level is completely empty.
Mr. Harambe has forbidden us from digging deeper. It's too dangerous because the river is too close.
But, Bill, there should be miners here on this level.
Yes. Usually there is. Sometimes there is too, but sometimes there aren't. It depends.
Zamarat is a very strange place.
I don't know, miss. I don't go up much. It hurts my eyes. Then I get to drinking too much up there. Old Bill's better off staying down here in the dark at the bottom of the hole.
Engineer Dada works here, doesn't she?
Of course, miss. Engineer Dada. Course she does.
Shouldn't Engineer Dada be on this level with her mining team?
They must have gone off somewhere, into one of the tunnels. Must be that. Exploring a tunnel, miss.
Is it true what they say, Bill? That Engineer Dada hasn't been back to the surface in over a year?
That's what they tell me, miss.
Why doesn't Engineer Dada ever go back up, Bill?
I don't know. The engineer does have a lot of work, miss.
Bill, I have the impression that you're hiding something from me.
Me, miss? I'm an honest civil servant.
Bill, you know where Dada is hiding.
Yes, miss. Dada is digging deeper and deeper. She found a new vein of emeralds. She says a really big vein, and it's rattling around in her skull. She's gone completely nuts, miss. And then the miners that are with her are all the same. Dada's become some kind of holy virgin for these people. They've all gone mad, the lot of them.
Do you know where I can find some emeralds?
Oh, not in this mine, miss. I haven't seen a single stone go up for 10 good years. No word of a lie.
So why is the mine still working if there are no stones left?
If they stop digging, the miners get bored. And when they get bored, they get up to all sorts of stupidities. Mr. Harambe says dig, so we dig. It's what we do.
Don't you find Mr. Harambe a bit bizarre?
No disrespect to Mr. Harambe, but I reckon he's lost his nerve since the big accident in '95.
Mr. Harambe had an accident?
He lost a leg in a tunnel collapse on level 664. He's not once dared descend the hole ever since.
How can anyone expect to run a mine without ever going down it?
I don't think anyone can, miss. Don't think anyone can.
Bill, how do I get to the level below?
Dada would kill me if I told you that, miss.
Well, goodbye, Bill.
Yes, miss. Take care.
Bill!
Ah, well, I'm really glad to see you again, miss.
Why is this poor elephant all trussed up like that?
She's too old now, so I'm waiting for the hoist to lift it back up to the surface.
This elephant is going back to the surface?
She came down here to the bottom of the mine in my grandfather's time. Never been back up since, miss. She's worked her whole life at the bottom of this mine, pulling trucks of rubble. Now that she's weak and blind, it's time for her to leave and take a well-earned rest in the elephant's graveyard.
Wedges?